Subhanallah walhamdulillah, Subhanallah walhamdulillah, Subhanallah walhamdulillah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Fata'ala Allahu limalik wal haqq. Fata'ala Allahu limalik wal haqq. Fata'ala Allahu limalik wal haqq. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wasallam. Wa ba'd. Assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters in Islam. My name is Muhammad Awal. I am a Nigerian from Nigeria. Indigenous of Niger State, Edatila Kokomes, Niger State, a village called Gawo inside Edatila Kokome. That's where I'm from, that's my town, that's my village. I'm in the paper tribe. This is my number 101 video. So I come to this Lagos, not far, so to let me say Lagos to the area. Lagos to the area. Masalacha, Lagos to the every time when you come to that mall, to 5 minutes public. My business is selling, that's what I'm selling. So that's a big, it's about 7 translation in the Holy Quran, 7 translation required in Sayyara, which is vehicle. Vehicle that we are driving, Sayyara. 7 translation of the Quran in Sayyara. Vehicle that we are driving. So I said, then each verse, each word in the Quran has 7 translations. Each verse in the Quran has 7 translations. Then the one as I count 7 heaven and 7 earth. Then others said that if you bring forth 7 said answers some right, yet the word of God will never be exhausted. Truly Allah is almighty and all wise. Then that's how the translation one is of the 7. And then when you go to Luqman chapter 1 verse 27, you find explanation of it. So each word in the Quran has 7 translations. Each verse in the Quran has 7 translations. Then Sayyara, which is vehicle that we're driving, that's what 7 translations Quran in Sayyara. Word Sayyara. Then first translation Quran in Sayyara, this is vehicle that we're driving. You see Sayyara, you can translate Sayyara. That was Sayyara from Arab language to the any kind of language in the world entirely. And then you can translate word Sayyara. From Arab language to the English language, you say that vehicle. Car, vehicle. Then you can translate that Sayyara from Arab language to the European language, to the British language, to the Spanish language, to the French language, to the Indian language, to the African language, to the Hausa language in Africa. That's it. Hausa language, that's it. Motu. In the Nupe language, in my language. Motu. Matu. That's my language. Then, in any kind of language in the world entirely, you can translate Sayyara from Arab language to any kind of language in the world entirely. Then you can translate Sayyara, that is vehicle, from Arab language to the animal language, like more cow language, cow language, cow language, more. If you hear that language, you can translate Sayyara to that language, which is ram language. If you hear that language, you can translate Sayyara to that language. That is horse language. If you can hear that language, then you can translate Sayyara, word Sayyara to that language. Then you can translate to any kind of animal language, you can translate Sayyara to that. Then you can translate Sayyara to the bird language. Bird language. That is language of that bird. If you can be able to hear that, you can translate word Sayyara to that language. Oh, that one. That's the language of bird, another bird. Then if you can be able to hear that one, you can translate word Sayyara to that language. That's a small bird. If you can be able to hear that language, then you can translate word Sayyara to that language. To any kind of bird, translate word Sayyara to that language. Then you can translate this word Sayyara to the language of ant, valley ant. You can be able to hear the language. Then you can translate the word Sayyara from that Arab language to the language of the grass, leaves, trees. When the breeze blow, you hear them make a sound, different kind of sound. Then that's their language. Any sound here, any kind of sound here, then that is language of that particular thing. Then if you can be able to hear that language, the language, you can translate word sayara from Arab language to that kind of language. Then, when we come to the tender to mafato, you come to the leather. You see this sound that's making, that's language of leather, paper. Anything that's sounded, then that's their language. Then you can translate word sayara from Arab language to the language of leather. You can say word sayara from Arab language to the language of bicycle, motorcycle, vehicle, gin, or if you can be able to hear those language, you can translate word sayara from Arab language to that kind of language. Aeroplane language, handset, telephone language, radio, television language, computer. You come to the fan, you see that? That's language. Then you can translate word sayara from Arab language to that kind of language. Then again, you can tell it, you come to the electricity, make it sound when you're ready. That's language. Then you can translate word sayara from that language to that kind of language. You come to the generator language. Gone that you are short. Test. All that one is language of the God. Then you can, if you can be able to hear that, you can translate word sayara to that kind of language. Then, when you manufacture, gone. Immediately when you finish manufacturing, then the sound that's making, are you the one that created the sound and they give it to it? You are not the one. But it's Almighty Allah is that created the sound and they give to that God. Therefore, that God that you manufacture, you are not the one that manufactured it. But Allah is what that created it. So you see? So that sound that's making this language. Then again, you continue going. Come to the bombs. Nuclear weapon. Continue. So, boom. Nuclear bomb. You come to the, so, come in the battlefield, you hear some cause of man. But you can translate from word sayara from Arab language to those kind of language. The philosophy behind it has no end. Then that is in the first translation of the Quran from Fatih Nasi, which is Arab language. That's why I reviewed the whole Quran in, and then you can translate the whole Quran from Arab language to any kind of language in the world entirely. That is the first translation Quran from Fatih Nasi. Then, second translation of the whole Quran from Fatih Nasi and the word sayara. What's verb? Verb that we are saying. The numbers of the numbers of second that verb was spent in this world, the numbers of minute, the numbers of hours, the numbers of days that verb was spent in this world, the numbers of week that verb was spent in, the numbers of month, the numbers of years that verb was spent in this world. Then that moving that is moving, the second, the hour, the minute, the second, the hour, the day, the week, the month that will be moving. Then where you will go, speedometers, all those numbers of where you go, numbers of where you walk, reach to, speed, tire that is rolling, anything that's working, gears, brake, numbers of days, numbers of weeks, numbers of months, numbers of years, gears, numbers of seconds, numbers of minutes, numbers of hour, numbers of day, numbers of week, numbers of month, numbers of years that will be working, total, clutch, you see, all together. That is the numbers, all those numbers. That is in the second translation one for Fatih Nasi, which is number that we are counting. And then when you count those numbers that we count, is a question to you. Where did we get those numbers? Where did it start from? Where did it go from? Then that is in the second translation one for Fatih Nasi with number that we are counting. And then when you count the alpha of any verse, any number that reach, any number that stop, that is found. Any number that reach, that is foundation of that number. That's where that number begins. Then that number that we use in counting, we count. That's foundation of that number. That's where the number begins. Then that number, that's the number of the angel as I said that are guidance or whatever as I said in that verse. Then that's foundation of that number. That's why it begins to start it. Then that number, that's the number that we use in counting. We count all the natural things that are created, and then the thing that we manufacture. Then that one, all the vehicle, the numbers of the thing that vehicle will do in this world, that is in the second translation one from Fatih now with number that we're counting. Then, third translation of the one from Fatih Nasi and vehicle. You see, we use iron and rubber in the manufacturing vehicle. Then that iron aroma, that's one of the sunnatullah that never change. You see, sunnatullah mean all the command all the time that never change. Like salat, fasting, ablution, all the command all the time. Seeing that you are seeing, blinking eye that you are blinking, seeing that you are seeing, breathing that you are breathing, hearing that you are hearing, talking that you are talking, eating that you are eating, walking that you are walking, running that all that one command all the time that never change. That's one sunnatullah that never change. Then all the rest that are created, never change. That one sunnatullah like iron, rubber, mountain, trees, sky, sun, moon, stars. You continue going. Mountain, trees, leaves, grass, rain that does not fall in fire. All nature and Allah created. That's one of Surah Al-Azab. And then we go to Surah Al-Azab. Chapter. When you go to Surah Al-Isra, chapter 7, verse. Some say Sunnah man kana sunnah kabir sunnah. Wala tasna ta'wila. This our sunnah. When the messenger was sent for you, Prophet. Wala tasna ta'wila. You never see any alteration of sunnah. Then in Surah Al-Azab, chapter 13, verse 62. Said Sunnatullahi fil ladina khalu min qabl walan tajid Sunnatullahi tabdila. That is Sunnatullahi with the case of those who pass your own. And then you never see any change Allah's sunnah. Never change. So you say sunnah mean all the natural that Allah created that never change. Then again, faradun and sunnah is the same meaning. It is named as difference. And then faradun and sunnah. Faradun means anything that is composite. Composite means any command of that will be doing constantly, that will be saying constantly, that will be feeling constantly, that will be hearing constantly. Any command of all material that will be saying constantly, that's natural thing that Allah created. Any command of all material that will be feeling constantly, that is air, angry, happy, joy. Any command of all material that will be hearing constantly, you see, that will be doing constantly, that is fraud. Then that fraud means salat is composite, fasting is composite, ablution is composite. Then again, further me, seeing the sky that I is composite. That's the church that I seeing the leaf that I is composite. Trees that I is composite. Iron that I rubber that I is composite. That's further. So I say, further me, feel it. Air outside, credit is composite. Feeling joy is composite. Free angry is composite. Feeling joy, happy is composite. That's further. Then we continue going. So Farad and Sunnah is same meaning. Then Sunnah, they are command order that never change. Well, until Sunnah tabdila, never see any change in Sunnah. So see, this car that never change. The iron that never change. The rubber that never change. That is one of the. We'll come to Salat, never change. Fast never change. Ablution never change. We come to the saying that we are suited, never change. All that never change. That is one of the blinking eye, saying that we are suited, never change. Breathing that you are breathing to, hearing that you are hearing to, never change. Talking that you are talking to man, eating that you are eating to man, all never change. That is one of the walking that you are running that you are running, all never change. That is one of the that never change. We come to the natural that I can, this God that I can never change. That is one of the iron, rubber that I can never change. That is one of the sunnah. Leaves, grass, trees never change. That is one of the sun, moon, stars. All of them never change. That is one of Sunnah never change. So I see, then Faradun and Sunnah is same meaning. It is named as difference. And then this Faradun and Sunnah, there's no one can use it except for material alone. Then when the Muslim come to accept that Faradun and Sunnah is same meaning, then and then this Faradun and Sunnah, there's no one can use it except for material alone. Then that is where they will be able to understand. That's why they will be able to translate what hikmah. And then when you go straight to the Quran, Allah said, وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا إِبْرَاهِيمَ الْكِتَابَ وَالْحِكْمَةَ. So that hikmah. وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا لُقْمَانَ الْحِكْمَةَ. That hikmah Allah said given to them. وَلَقَدْ وَشَدَدْنَا مَلِكًا وَآتَيْنَاهُ الْحِكْمَةَ وَفَصَلَ الْخِطَابَ. That's Prophet Dawud alayhi salam. Then again in Surah An-Nisa, chapter 1, verse 130 said, ولولا فضل الله عليك ورحمته لهم طائفة منهم ما يدلك وما يدلون إلا فتوى وما يدلونك من شيء وأنزل عليك الكتاب والحكمة وعلمك مما لم تعلم كان فضل الله عليك عظيما. That's the hikmah. That's I give to Prophet Muhammad. That's give to all prophet. And then he give to whom he place whom he want. Which is when you go Surah Al-Baqarah chapter 2 verse 2 say يؤتي الحكمة من يشاء ومن يؤتي الحكمة فقد أوتي خيرا كثيرا وما يذكر إلا أولي الألباب. Allah grant the hikmah to people. And then to whom hikmah has been granted, has been given, as indeed has been given about it good, but not remember except men of understanding. So I say hikmah, that's what Allah is given to Prophet. Give to whom he please. Then look at how it is. We use iron and rubber in the manufacturing vehicle. Then that iron and rubber, that is one of the sunnatullahi that never change. So see, then we now manufacture vehicle out of that iron and rubber. then that vehicle that manufactured out of that iron aroma, that is one of the Kimanasa grant, and that Kimanasa grant us. Look at it. When we start from Prophet Noah al-Islam. Prophet Noah al-Islam used nail and plank, and then consider it. Then that nail and plank, that is one of the Sunnatullah and everything. Nail is removed from iron. Iron is removed from mountain. Then mountain. Then plank is removed from tree. Then mountain and tree. That's one of Sunnatullah and everything. Then Prophet Noah al-Islam now manufactured weapon. Now Prophet Noah al-Islam now manufactured use nail is removed from iron is removed from mountain. Then nail is removed from iron. Then plank is removed from tree. Then nail and plank. That's one of Sunnatullah and everything. Then Prophet Noah al-Islam now use it and manufactured sheep. Consider sheep. Then that sheep that is considered out of that nail and plank, that is one of the Hikmah grant to and that's Hikmah that's a grant to Prophet Noah al-Islam. Then this Hikmah that's a grant to Prophet Dawud al-Islam. He used iron and the manufactured weapon for what? So cause of man chain of armor. Then that iron, that is one of Sunnatullah and everything. Then Prophet Dawud al-Islam now manufactured weapon for battle. Then that weapon that he manufactured out of that iron, that is one of the Hikmah grant to and then Hikmah grant to Prophet Dawud al-Islam. Then this is the same Hikmah grant to us. We use iron and rubber in manufacturing vehicle. Then that iron and rubber, that is one of Sunnatullah and everything. Then I use it and manufacture vehicle. Then that vehicle that manufactured out of that iron and rubber, that is one of the Hikmah grant to and then Hikmah grant to us. So you see, then when you finish manufacturing vehicle, then the sound that vehicle is making, jin, 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 jin. That sound, are you the one that created that sound and then give to vehicle? You see, you are not the one, but it's Almighty Allah is one that created that sound and then give to that vehicle. Therefore, that vehicle that manufacture, you are not the one that manufactured it, but it's Almighty Allah is that created it. So see, then all together, the vehicle that you manufacture, with the numbers of days you spend in this world, numbers of weeks, numbers of minutes, second, numbers of second, minute, hour, day, week, month, year that you spend in this world, with any work that you do, vehicle time, all together, with you that will ride the vehicle, to use it, all vehicle that you use entirely, numbers of days, all the vehicle entirely. Who is one that created them? With the numbers of days, week that will spend in the world entirely, whatever vehicle will do in this world. Who is one that created them? Going that will go, everything. Sound that is making all together. Who is one that created them? That is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then, third translation of Quran from Fatiha Nazi, that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then when you recite the verse in the Quran and then you translate it, then whatever Allah says in that verse, who is one that created them? That is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Therefore, third translation of Quran from Fatiha to Nasi, that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then, fourth translation of Quran from Fatiha to Nasi and Sayyara, which is verb. That is Allahu Akbar that appear in the left side of every mankind body. Look at it. Allahu Akbar that appear in the left side of every mankind body. And then when you start for Salah, either you Jami or you alone, you're standing from the bread at left side. Reach your leg at left side, that's Alpha that's standing at left side. Then your hamper reach your waist, that's Allah. You wear Alpha for left side, that's how the finger in your hand side. And then when you observe hamper, that's Allah. You see, Alifun, Lamun, 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 Ha'un. That's Allah. Then when you start for Salah, minutes away, say Allahu Akbar. You leave your hand at top because when you bring it down, you will not see it. Then your hamper reach your waist, that's Allah. Then you now observe your hand, you cup of your hand outside. That's it. That's come up. Kafun, Ba'un, Ra. Reach your leg. Look at it here. Allahu Akbar. Then Kafun, Ba'un, Ra. Reach your leg. So you see Allahu Akbar that appear in the left side of every man. Then I do it two way. Look at it here. Two way. Then either you do like this with your hand, say Allahu Akbar, or you do like this. It's same calf. It's same calf. And then look at how we are writing it. So see. Then Allahu Akbar that appear in the left side. You see what you are saying, that's what your body is describing. What you are saying, that's what your body is describing. Also a vehicle that you manufacture is the way Allahu Akbar appear in the left side of every man come this sound. Vehicle that manufacture Allahu Akbar has appeared in the left side of every vehicle body. And then for you to notice that one, when you want to say Allahu Akbar, you move your hand. Then also, that's how Allah Akbar appear. Imagine when you move your hand, say Allah Akbar. Then at that time, Allah Akbar appear in the letters of every man. Then that's how vehicle also. When the vehicle move, that's where Allah Akbar appear. And the letters of every vehicle body. And then again, when the vehicle is going away, sometimes you observe the way, you will see the way you will see that coffin, you will cover it, coffin back around. You will go. When you observe it, so that is Allah Akbar that appear. So say, the way it appear in your body, that's how vehicle also appear in vehicle left side body. Then, so see, then that is in the fourth translation from Fatihah, which Allah that appear in the left side of every man. Then fifth translation of the Quran from Fatihah, that is Allah that appear in the right side of every mankind body. Look at it here. Look at it here. You see it. What you are saying, that's what your body is describing. Immediately when you start for Salat, either you are in Jabi or you are alone. You're standing from the bread at the right side. Reach your leg at the right side, that's Alpha that is standing at the right side. Then your hand power reach your waist, that's Allah. The way Alpha of Allah is five, that's how the finger your hand is five. And then you over your hand, that's Alif. Lam, 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 Lam. You see? Alif, Lam, 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 Ha. That's Allah. So say. Then when you start for Salat, immediately when you say Allah Akbar, you leave your hand at top, don't bring it out, because when you bring it out, you don't see it. Then your hand power reach your waist, that's Allah. At the top, then you observe your cup of your hand outside. Your hand has come out. Kafut, Ba'un, Ra. Reach your leg. Look at it here. Look at it here. You see it here? You see? Allah at the top. Then Kafut. Then Ba'un, Ra. Reach your leg. Then you see Allah has appeared in the right side of every man. Then again, you see this alpha. Look at the alpha here. You see the alpha here. Then look at it. Allah on top. Then Kaf, Ba, Ra. Reach your leg. You see. Then I do it two ways. Either you do like this. You see it. I do it in two ways. See it. See it. See it. I do it two ways. That's Kaf. Either you do like this with your hand, say Allah Akbar. Or you do like this. In some Kaf. In some Kaf. When you observe it. In some Kaf. Then look at how we are writing it. Allah Akbar. Look at how we are writing it. Then, the way what you are saying, that's what your body is describing. Then, the way your body describes Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar appear in the left. The way Allah Akbar appear in the right hand side of every mankind body. That is how Allah Akbar appear in the right hand side of every vehicle body. And then look at it. You see, when you come to the when you want to say Allah Akbar, you move your hand. That time Allah Akbar appear in the right hand side of every mankind body. Then when you move your hand, that is how vehicle, when the vehicle is moving, that time Allah Akbar appear in the right hand side of every vehicle body. And then when the vehicle is moving, sometimes you observe the road that is following. You see some, when you observe the road, you see the road has come out calf, back on round. Maybe when it's going, has come out calf and back on round. Maybe the road that you follow, there's a corner. Then you follow that corner, you see it will come out calf and back when you observe it. And then when it's come back, maybe come back straight. For see, Allah Akbar. We are right here. You find it like that. So see, then what you are saying, that's what your body is describing. Then that's how the vehicle also, the body, the right side of every vehicle body appear. It appear. Then that is in the fifth translation from Fatihah, which Allah Akbar appear in the right side of every body. Then 6 translation required for Fatiha that is a way to of all matter, such as for us. And then look at it. Which Allah said in Surah Al-Isra, chapter 4, Surah 6 and 1 there. Surah 6 said, وَقُرْآنًا فَرَّقْنَا تَقْرَأُ عَلَى النَّاسِ عَلَى الْمُكْثِ وَنَزَّلْنَاهُ تَنزِيلًا. And it's a Quran in which I've divided into part. You know that you must remain at interval. وَنَزَّلْنَاهُ تَنزِيلًا, and it is a revelation with revealed. So Allah said that we had divided 1 2 part. Then that was cover how many parts? Quran has divided. How many parts? Allah said divided. Then again we go to Surah Al-Isra, chapter 7, Surah 10 said, قُلِ ادْعُوا اللَّهَ وَادْعُوا الرَّحْمَنَ أَيَّامًا تَدَوَّلُوا وَالْأَسْمَاءُ اللَّهِ الْحُسْنَى وَلَا تَجْهَرْ بِصَلَاتِكَ وَلَا تُخَافِتْ بِهَا وَابْتَغِ بَيْنَ ذَلِكَ سَبِيلًا. You say, call Allah or call Ar-Rahman, but whatever name you call him, same for him belongs to the best. Then first command us to say, Wala tijal salatka. Like the Allah of Islam meaning dollar salat. See that is first one. Then second command us to say, Wala tuhabila, no, you hide it in the hadith salat. See that second one. Then third command us to say, Wabtaki bain as salat, but follow with thee. You see that is third one. Then this way between us just for us is for you to adjust your voice. Say, Wabtaki bain as salat, but follow with thee. Then this way between is for you to adjust your voice. You will not allow the hadith. Unless somebody come to you, you get assume this one. But what happens is inside your society will be like this, which is Alhamdulillah. You see, I'm not allowed hadith. I didn't allow the other hadith. Unless somebody come close to you, yes, in this one. But what happens is inside, then all your say in salat, all your say in tasbah, all your say in du'a, you will adjust your voice. You will not allow the hadith. Unless somebody come close to you, yes, in this one. What happens is inside, then that is not one. That's what Allah just for us. That's way for all. Then the proof, coconut proof, this way is a way for all. There's no doubt that you see when what's what Al-Anfal chapter 8 verse 24 said, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu istajibu lillahi wa lirasulihi idha da'akum lima yuhyikum wa'lamu anna Allaha yakunu bayna mar'i wa qalbihi wa annahu ilayhi tusharun. You say, oh, you who believe, answer Allah and His Messenger when He called you to that, will give you life, and know that Allah come in between person and side, and then to Him shall all be gathered. Say, wa'lamu anna Allaha yakunu bayna mar'i wa qalbihi, and know that Allah come in between person and side. Then He gave us command in Surah Al-Isra chapter 7 verse 1 at the end of the verse said, وَبَتَّقِي بَيْنَ ذَلِكَ سَبِيلًا, but follow with thee. So you see, a way between is a way of all matter. There's no doubt in that. Then this way between, that's the best for one. A way between offers, that's the best for one. Which Allah said in Surah Zumar, chapter 39, verse 18 said, الَّذِينَ يَسْتَمِعُونَ الْقَوْلَ فَيَتَّبِعُونَ الْأَحْسَنَ أُولَٰئِكَ هَدَاهُمُ اللَّهُ وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْأَلْبَابُ. Those who listen to a word and follow the best part thereof, then those are whom Allah has rightly guided, and then those are men of understanding. So you see, the whole one is a word of all matter. Then when the Muslim listens to the whole one and follow the best part thereof, then a way between is a word of all matter. Then the name of a way between a way of all matter, that is best one. Then, so I say, then this way between that we are saying, when you look at it in our body, look at it, the way between. Look at the way between. Look at it in our body. Then again, very good that we are saying, a way between very good that you are riding, between your house and where you want to go, the village you want to go. That's where the of all matter. Then when we go to Surah Al-Isra, chapter 7, verse 6 said, رَبَّكُمَ الَّذِي يُزْدِي لَكُمْ الْفَرْقَ فِي الْبَحْرِ تَبْتَغُوا مِنْ فَضْلِهِ إِنَّهُ كَانَ بِكُمْ رَحِيمًا. Your Allah is one that drives the ship for you through the sea in order that you might seek of His bounty. Truly Allah is ever most merciful towards you. Then Allah is one that drives everything. Then when you start a vehicle from your house to where you want to go, then between your house and where you want to, the village you want to go, or the town you want to go, that's the way of all matter. Then Allah is one that drives you. That drive that vehicle, that we see it going. Allah is going to drive it going. That's what it is. So I said, between your hand and the gear, that's what I'm saying. Then Allah is going to drive your hand that you are putting gear. Between your leg and total, that's what I'm saying. All metal. Then Allah is going to drive that's your leg to put in total. Between your leg and the clutch, that's what away from that. Then Allah is going to drive that your leg to the clutch. Then between your leg and the brick, that is what all of that. Then Allah is going to drive that your leg that you are touching the brick. Between the total that you are putting, between your leg and the total, that's what away from that. Then Allah is going to drive. Then that's between your hand and the steering that you are turning. That's when you open it up there. Allah is going to drive that your hand that you are turning the steering. You see? Then, between the vehicle that you started from place to the town that you have to go, That's away from the then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala drive you the vehicle and the vehicle going drive. ربكم الذي ينزلكم الفرق في البحر تبتغوا من فضله إنه كان بكم رحمة. Your Allah is one to drive ship for you to see in order to my seek of His bounty. Truly Allah is ever responsible towards you. Then Allah is one to drive everything. So see, between the tire of the vehicle and the wheel, that's where and the way it won't go. Then that rolling that's rolling. Allah is one to drive that tire that is rolling of the vehicle. Then between rolling that the vehicle is rolling, between where it won't go to where that's where it will go. Then Allah is one to drive it going. The door that you are opening of the vehicle between your hand and the door. That's when you open it. And then Allah that you want to drive that your hand that you are open door of the vehicle and the close. So see, if philosophy behind it has no end. Then that is in the 6th translation of the Holy Quran from Fatiha, which is a way to a full meter. The vessel. Sayyara. So look at it. About Sayyara. Then it's not for you to adjust your voice. Then adjusting brake. Allah says that the woman take you follow everything. You adjust your voice, you mean you will not hide. The brake that you adjust gear, you adjust everything. When you manufacture a vehicle, you adjust it. You adjust this, you adjust this one. All that adjusting that you adjusting, all is a way between. The way full metal. You neither leave the brake too release the brake, no you leave it too tight, but you adjust. You neither release the gear too much, no you leave neither release the gear too much, no you leave it little, but you adjust it. You neither run faster, no too slow, but you run normal with vehicle. That's when you running faster. That's no run too slow. That's a problem. But running away between your phone metal. You follow and run. Everything you adjust. When you manufacture vehicle, you adjust everything. All is away to your phone metal. You follow what the says. Then to adjust your voice, you say that you adjust your voice. Some of you adapting of it. So that away between adjusting that you are adjusting, not even to adjust your voice, adjusting whatever you manufacture, you adjust it. Vehicle that you manufacture from start of end, you adjust it. Even the body, you adjust it. All is a way to your own metal. The philosophy behind it has no end. Then that one is in the 6th translation one from Fatiha, which is a way to your own metal. Then the best one. Then 7th translation one in vehicle. 7th translation one is vehicle. That is Fata'ala Allahu al-Malikul Haq. And then vehicle that you manufacture, whatever the vehicle will do in this world, go in the place that you go, number of seconds, minutes, hour, days, month, and week, month, years. And then riding that you are riding it, adjusting that you adjust everything that the vehicle will do in this world. Whatever the vehicle will do in this world. Then Fata'ala Allahu al-Malikul Haq is above whatever the vehicle will do. That Sayyara will do. Then high above Obi Allah. The true king is above whatever that Sayyara will do. Then high above Obi Allah, true king is above whatever the Sayyara will do back in this world. That is in the 7th translation required from Fatiha. It is Fata'ala Allahu al-Malikul Haq. So say that's it. So I take this one. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.